Patti because I'm picking someone up.
Really? There you go.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
You had me there for a second, Patti. I was just like, no, the microphone again. We've got no bugs.
It was my assistant, Gracie. She got in the way.
Gracie, bless her. Is she? Hey, what's up, Gracie? I love your cat. She's
a crazy, crazy cat, but she's a good girl. Not really.
Well, my 3 old elderly cat ladies are in the other room. They're very kind. They allow us to live with them.
That's yes. Most of the time, at least for her, yes.
Yeah. So, what have you been up to? I know you've been crazy busy. You've been 1 minute you're in Eastern Europe, the next minute you're, in Paris, and literally a couple of days later you're back in the US and you're in LA. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I'm a manifester, so it's like I want to travel. Oh, maybe I should have put it down. Yeah, this year I figured out 31 trips. Maybe I just booked a ghost adventure, so 32 trips.
That's pretty crazy. That's like, wow.
Yeah, and some of them were short because the weekend, the Paracons, Friday, Saturday, maybe, but with the ones that are Romania and Paris and Australia, they get longer. But it's good.
Well, you hope as long as you get a couple of days of jet lag downtime.
Yeah,
that's the most important thing. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I know we've both got busy agendas. Yours, dwarfs mine, big time. So I wanted to talk with people about how they can see us at the upcoming Massachusetts Paracon.
Yes, I'm so excited. You guys seeing us together live.
Seeing us together. It's, you know what? It was such an honor doing gallery with you down at Hanover Paracon. And it just was seamless. It felt so seamless. So sort of, I had a bit of a sort of a deja vu vibe about it.
No, it was. We're nice dance partners, and that's how I look at it. Very much so. It's working with spirit is like when you have a good dance partner and not a dance partner. It complements each other as well. Our styles are slightly different, but go together. So you guys come see us.
We are looking forward to it. And you know what? Have you been before this one? This is my first year. Because it's like a really top-notch Paracon,
Yeah, I have. I was there last year.
That's why I heard.
Sam, and it was great. And I think we're at a different place this time. The 30 trips a year, they all kind of run together. I don't remember where we were, but I think we're at a different place this year. Okay. But it's amazing people, and it is really fun, and it's one of the more intimate ones, which I like. Like I like the big ones, like the Para-Unities or the Michigan Paragon, where there's thousands of people. But this is intimate. We are really family there, so people are going to have a chance to come to a gallery with us and just really be a part of it.
It's really something I've been looking forward to. One of the main events that I've been on my bucket list for a long time, and especially as it's like on the harbor. With all the boats and all the rest of it, it's like I love anything near water. I live right on a lake, so water is just like a sort of like a spiritual semiconductor for me.
It is completely lake, river, ocean, whatever. It's a conduit, so it'll be extra magical with extra magical people. So I want to say hi to Heidi. Heidi,
how are you, darling? Hey, Tom. Thomas Donohue's there. I witnessed these two live earlier this year, and wow, it was amazing. Can't wait to see again. Thanks, mate. Thanks. It's really nice of you to come on. And we're I mean, it was really quite a unique experience, and just the way it organically all came together. So we were just like, I like that. Let's do that again and again. And yeah.
So yeah, be the first one since last time. So
yeah, we're going to do a couple more. The one that we're announcing today is for Mass Paracon. And if you've just joined us, then you've got to come and join us there. It's an event within an event. So you've got this fantastic Paracon, Massachusetts Paracon. Mass Paracon is the event, and then for a separate part of that event, you can buy separate tickets to come and see our gallery reading, and it's going to be very intimate, cozy, and just something really special.
yeah, and I do want to say how we work together. If anybody has seen, again, us on Ghost Finders, or see me doing seances on Ghost Adventures or Portals to Hell, it's not going to be like that for the set of all this dark, because we're not in an insane asylum or a prison. We're going to be at this beautiful hotel and talking to the people in the rooms, loved ones, and the spirits there at the location. So it's going to be mystical and magical and fun and that kind of spooky, but nobody's going home with any dark entities or anything like that, because we're not in the Conjuring house, which I love the Conjuring house, but it's going to be, if somebody hasn't done a seance or a gallery read, it's a perfect entry to it. And if somebody's a pro at it, it's going to be a different twist, the way we do things.
And I really like these sort of, as you were saying earlier. I mean, I love doing gallery, but these more intimate settings, with the smaller numbers, are just extra special because, of course, well, you'd have to be a math expert. But you've got also obviously a much better chance of, spirit getting to you, to the person they want to speak to, and vice versa. It's one of the things that I'm really also looking forward to, is I've got friends up that way, so I'm hoping that they could come and join us while we're down there. Now our time, is going to be as I understand it, 9 o'clock, and it's either going to be within the building itself, or it's going to be at another location, but we'll bring you up to speed. If it's another location, it's possibly going to be a church. So
awesome. It'll be a mystery. It's part of the solving it.
Yeah. I mean, I got to tell you, Patti, this last 60 seconds or so, I'm getting something thrown at me like it's someone in a naval uniform. There's someone in a naval uniform, and they are shouting out, I don't know, to something about something about bubble gum. A bubble gum blowing a bubble, who can blow the biggest bubble, which is really ironic because Heather and Lily were doing that the other day, and I tried and I failed miserably.
Oh, maybe some spirit wants to show you how to do it.
So the spirit saying, yeah. Maybe you're good at something else.
Maybe we'll bring bubble gum for everybody. No, we won't, because then that is a trip. Well, I know, of course, when spirits are going to gather around you because you're gifted. Spirits gather around me because we're gifted, and that's what we call it in my experience. If there's wandering spirits, could better anything, if they see somebody who's asleep at the wheel, somebody's a skeptic, they're going to go by, they're going to see somebody with a light on with a gift, they're going to go there. And that's what that's not a ghost, that's a little tiny gnat. they're gonna show up for us. They will. Plus, with your technique, like I said, we dance well together as partner. Your beautiful technique of opening it up, and my technique, the way what I call the lifting of the veil, my elemental, again works together. That there's not going to be an issue of us getting the messages or getting the spirits or anything like that.
Well, Patti, it's when you said that, like as soon as you started that about bringing in the east winds and so on and so forth, like I literally felt like the door opened, like there was this door that wasn't there, but like a big exit, a fire exit or something. I felt like a whoosh of energy when you started that, and then with the bells. I mean,
bells
wow.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I could lift up this is my professional desk. It's how many bells and cats and dogs can I have on it. But no, and what he's talking about, everybody doesn't know, I work elementally. I'm an elemental witch. I work so it won't interfere with anybody's belief system, because everybody understands the strength of a tree with the deep roots and the branches, the flow of water and emotion, the clarity, the openness of the sky. The one thing, whatever our belief system, our religion, our path, we are all earthlings at this point in time. So working with that energy. So what I call lifting the veil, there's many terms, and Rob does it in his way. So, and everybody attending is going to be more sensitive. If you don't think you're psychic at all, you're going to be psychic. If you think you're a little psychic, you're going to be a lot psychic. If you think you're crazy psychic, you're going to be off the charts.
So sort of amplification of the energies. Someone just asked me, why do bells work so well with the energization process with spirits? Why bells?
I think it's because bells have always been sacred. We know that sound is music. Now science is going, how many megahertz, how many this and that. We know that science is figuring out. Spirituality has always known it, but bells call in spirits. Think about it. Church bells, temple bells, singing bells or bowls, the Tibetan bells. In every culture, again, it has been part of the magic that brings in spirits.
That's what we're talking, tens of thousands of years.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that intrigues me really about some of these old ruins and temples, some of these old monasteries. We have a monastery in the UK where 24 skeletons were just found dating back to 1200 years.
Really?
In Malmesbury Abbey, in the Cotswolds back in the UK. Wow. And so guess what? Lots of stuff going on. I think you and I are going to be crossing the pond again for another stint very soon. Yeah. And there's also a lot of there's a lot of energy and energetic influence going on because of the stars, the alignments, and all of the residual energy still from that solar activity. And of course we had the aurora northern lights.
Aurora borealis. Aurora. Yeah, no.
Aurora borealis.
Somebody said we could talk good. No, it is. And I think the veil is getting thinner and thinner and thinner. That's why paranormal's not going away, no matter what, media goes here and there, because more and more paranormal stuff is happening. I'm doing more and more house clearings. I know we do a thing. There's more and more ghostly activity, whatever they want to call it. I think partially it's because we are going into that age of Aquarius they sang about in the 60s. It is in our parents, grandparents world of black and white and right and wrong and solid ground. There is no solid ground. It's like this. The veil is thinning as we go. People say going into the fifth dimension from our three-dimensional world. Whatever new age, old age talk you want to say, the veil's thinning.
It's like we've entered a whole new paradigm, as you said, the age of Aquarius. But people are asking me more and more, about these. And I suppose there's another way of looking at this, is that because of the unsurety and because of a lot of the polarization of society right now, people are looking outside and above and beyond that for answers because they don't feel that they're going to get the answers they want on the news, on the internet.
Yeah.
They're being circumvented.
I think so too. And I think because we know times are scary, it's scary. Times have always been scary, but they're extra scary now because we have 24-hour bombardment with internet and television and everything. And traditionally, when times get scary, people will go back to their faith. They'll go back to church or temple or whatever, like, help, it's scary. That's not holding up for some people. So that's why the raise in alternative spirituality, New Age, witchcraft is the largest growing religion in the US. But there's still a whole group of people. I don't want religion. I don't even want your spirituality or woo-woo stuff, but I'm scared and I want to know there's something more. If we all get blown up by somebody tomorrow, I want to know there's something more. They're becoming paranormal investigators. They want to go on a ghost hunt to see what it is. So then they'll go on a paranormal, watch a show, watch our show, watch whatever. And then they figure out it's real. And then sometimes they will backdoor into a belief system that helps them navigate. It's just like the backdoor in, and more spirituality of whatever that means to anybody is coming into the paracons and paranormal world. More and more teams, as you know, both of us are using mediums on the team, not just the tech.
Yeah. Which is important because then you have a sort of like a secondary level, I think, or a second layer of for those people who are non-geeky. Obviously they're looking towards mediums and vice versa, but I'm going to ask you something that someone asked me the other night, and that was about when do you think we will have indisputable evidence of paranormal?
That's such a good question.
And I mean, I think it was angled at as in technology that indisputably will show, for example, a holographic field that if something passes through it, you'll see the shape of what's passing through it.
Sorry, my phone is haunted and it's on mute right now and it's on silent right now.
Is someone calling with the answer?
Maybe. I got a call from somebody who'd been dead 5 years on my cell phone once. My husband's best friend who had been dead 5 years. But I think, again, that's a really great question because technology is getting closer and closer. Like they're discovering why the sound works and why waves, and science is proving it. What I like about technology, because you and I, about being mediums, we could say, okay, there's a spirit doing jumping jacks on the table. You believe us or you don't believe us. Yeah. But now there's somebody with an SLS camera in the other room showing a spirit doing that without knowledge of us or that. So it's putting it together. So I think we're closer and closer to having undisputable proof.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's something nice about having the mystery and the unknown. I hope we never learn everything.
You almost like you want to you want it, but you don't.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: whatever you have, whatever evidence, whatever footage you capture, whatever that tech may be, there will always be people who will just be like, yeah, well, that can be tweaked and all the rest of it. So at the end of the day, it's really about someone's individual experience. And because everyone can't go out there and, well, they could, but for those who, like you and I, have really, really busy lives and they aren't able to, ghost hunt or do something of that nature, they can come along to one of our events and they can just enjoy being part of that and giving their spirit, their loved ones, a chance to come forward while they sit back, relax, and eat their popcorn.
Exactly.
Ooh, so, popcorn. Seafood, the Fairhaven.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah. It's going to be beautiful. So yeah, so there's something for everybody. And like I said, we know what we're doing. We're both trained and experienced. So it's going to
try this at home. We are trained professionals.
Yes, exactly.
So So yeah, but one of the things that I'm really looking forward to is just meeting the Massachusetts people. Like, what a fantastic! They're just great. They're so earthy. They're so down to earth. They're so they're great people. Generally, New England, and not because of the England thing, but I just love those people, especially when they park their car.
Park the car and have a
Yeah.
yard. Yes.
Totally.
We can do both of our bad accents, doing a bad, Boston or East Coast accent. With your English accent and my lazy California accent. We all have a way of going out. But does anybody have any questions about anything? Because we have like Thomas and Zach and Heidi and Marshall and a few people there. If you guys want to ask us anything or have questions about what we're doing, we have another one coming up. We're just holding it a secret for a minute, right?
Yes, we do. We're doing a few, and sort of gauging it as it goes, type of thing. But yeah, what we're on at the moment about is, as you can probably see with all of the stuff behind us, in front of us, and around us, is the Mass Paracon, which is coming up, of course, on October 4th, Friday, October 4th. The weekend at the Fairhaven, Massachusetts Seaport Resort and Marina. That sounds really awesome.
It sounds awesome, doesn't it? Yes.
So yeah, if you haven't got your tickets yet, you need to get on your bike and click down below and get some, because it's a boutique sort of Paracon. Really high-end, beautiful boutique there on the harbor. It's going to be limited seating, so you need to crack on. Get your tickets. The link is somewhere below here. Yeah, it's time to start reeling in your catch. That meaning like a ticket for you and the missus down to see Patti and Rob, and hopefully reconnect with Grandpa Joe.
Yes, you will. Again, the small groups, you guys have the opportunity and to do it. So please come to us, come visit us, come play with us. And I see that Heather's putting it. So lots of things. You could reach us both, any questions or anything, but please join us.
Yes, and like I said, we've got some other events that we're going to announce over the next few weeks. This is the first, and so come and see us, and really, you're going to have a fantastic evening. And so, bring your spirits
and bubblegum.
Your spirits and your bubblegum. And
do a bubble blow. I used to be pretty good at that. It's all in the tooth and tongue work. What I remember from like grade school.
No, well, see, I have a tied tongue. I do. I didn't know that was an actual thing until someone told me. Oh, you're tongue tied. I'm like, no, I'm I have my moment. And they were like, no, you're actually tongue tied. So I can't do that thing, but that's why I suck at blowing bubbles.
So we're really going to have to do it. Well, that's interesting. So you guys, come on down, please.
Come on down, see us, get your tickets to Mass Paracon, and while you're on it, get over to our link at spectraloccasions.eventbrite.com and get your tickets to see Patti and I, our live gallery reading, and that'll be on the Saturday, as I understand it. So
somewhere in Massachusetts.
Fairhaven, Massachusetts, 110 Middle Street, Fairhaven, Massachusetts. It's at the beautiful Seaport Resort and Marina, and it's going to be a fantastic evening. We hope to see you there, or be square.
Thank you, Rob. Can't wait to work with you again.
Thanks, Patti. Looking forward to seeing you again, darling. All right, have a nice evening, everyone.